morning, everyone. Welcome to Storytime. Since it's still winter and there's plenty of snow out there, I thought today would be the perfect time to do a story time all about snow. So join me for some stories about snow.
Dear Rebecca, Winter is Here by Jean Craighead George. Pictures by Loretta Krupinski. December 21st. Dear Rebecca, I turned on the lights to eat breakfast this morning and put on my coat to go outside. Winter is here. It was brought by little hands of darkness. Each little hand is a few minutes long. In summer they began bringing winter. They pulled the night over the edges of the dawn and dusk and made the days shorter. On June 21st, while you were cooling off under the hose, winter began. The little hands cut off the warm sunlight, and the northern half of the earth grew cold. The cold ground cooled the air until you and I breathed tiny crystals of ice. Winter is here, we say. It is here. But you can't touch it or serve it snacks. You can't read it a book or make it do anything. But it makes us do all sorts of things. I turn on my lights. You put on your mittens. The birds fly to the sunny underside of the earth. The streams stop flowing and turn to ice. The rain clouds of summer become the snow clouds of winter. The groundhogs and bears go to sleep. The frogs and turtles cuddle down in the mud below the frost line. The squirrels insulate their homes with dry leaves. The flowers die and form winter-proof seeds. With the flowers gone, the bees stay home and eat honey. The wolves leave their cramped nursery dens and run free on the wild ridges. Otters make slides in the snow. Mice make snow tracks. Snowbirds leave the blizzard-bound mountains and come to your yard. They make tiny angel wings when they fly. You flop and make angel wings. I light the fire in my fireplace. You sing jolly songs with your friends. And while you are singing, summer begins. On the 22nd of December, little hands of light begin to push back the edges of darkness, minute by minute. Before very long, you will take off your shoes and jump over bluebells. I will eat my breakfast outdoors in the sunshine. The birds will return as the days grow longer. The frogs and turtles will come out of the warm mud, and the next thing you know, I'll be writing, Dear Rebecca, summer is here. The end.
Now let's sing a little song that if you've been watching our story time, we did in December, I believe. I got the idea for this song from Jayberry, which is on YouTube if you'd like to find them and find more of their songs. So the song is Snowflake, Snowflake, and we sing it to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We're going to sing it twice. If you've never heard it, listen once and then jump in the second time. If you remember it from December, feel free to jump in and sing along with me. Are you ready? Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by, softly falling to the ground, softly falling, not a sound. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Very good. Now let's sing the second time and everybody join in. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by, softly falling to the ground, softly falling, not a sound. Snowflake, snowflake in the sky, love to watch you floating by. Very good. That was excellent singing. Let's get back to story time.
A Thing Called Snow by Yuval Zommer. Fox and hare were born in the spring, grew up in the summer, and were the best of friends by autumn. Fox liked to jump, leap, and bounce, and was very good at sniffing faraway things. Hare liked to bounce, leap, and jump, and was very good at hearing faraway things. Then, one day, Fox's nose twitched. Hare's ears pricked up. "Winter is on its way," said Bird. "Soon you will be able to jump, leap, and bounce in this thing called snow." But what exactly was snow? Before they could find out, Bird had flown away. They decided to venture into the great forest to ask Bear. "What is snow like?" they said. "Snow is white, like your fur," said Bear. So they thanked Bear and set off, looking for something as white as their fur. At the forest's edge, they found Caribou, who was nibbling something white among the grasses. "Excuse me," said Hare, "is that snow?" "No, these are flowers," said Caribou. "Snow is cold, like your noses." So they thanked Caribou and bounded across the meadow, looking for something as cold as their noses. Round a rocky bend they found Salmon, leaping through an icy stream, flashing bright. "Hello there," called Fox. "Is that snow?" "No, this is spray," said Salmon. "Snow is fluffy, like your tails." So they followed the stream, searching for something as fluffy as their tails. Hare heard a honk and looked up at the great sky. "Is that snow?" he called to Goose, who was flying overhead. "No, these are clouds," said Goose. "Snow is sparkly, like your eyes." Fox and Hare were now getting too tired and cold to search for this thing called snow, and it was starting to get dark, so they stopped by the edge of a lake. The inky water shimmered with something sparkly. "Snow?" whispered Fox. "Stars," yawned Hare, "which means it's our bedtime." But they were too far away to get home before dark. "Let's stay here tonight," said Fox. "We'll find our way back in the morning." And she wrapped her thick tail around them both. Curled up for warmth, Fox and Hare soon fell asleep. They didn't see the white, cold, fluffy, sparkly flakes that started to fall softly from the sky. They didn't hear Bear and Caribou crunch through the snow looking for them. Hare and Fox woke up to a bright white morning like no other. "Hello, Snow." "Hello, Snow. Hello, Snow," they squealed. "Hello, Bear. Hello, Caribou," they yelped as they tumbled and rolled in the whitest, coldest, fluffiest, sparkliest snow. "We're so glad we found you," said Bear. "We were worried you were lost." "Now let's find our way home," said Caribou. "Follow us," said Hare and Fox, who remembered every step they had taken around the lake, along the stream, across the meadow, through the forest, looking for a thing called snow. The end.
We're going to take just a little break from our story time to talk about this week's craft. Now I'm going to show you how to make it in just a minute. The craft is a little snow globe made out of some paper plates. And then I know it's a little shiny because of the light here, but I just printed a winter scene off the internet. I found a pretty picture and I cut it out and I glued it to the back of the paper plate. So you feel free though to draw a scene, or you can even cut out pieces of colored paper and make a winter scene. And when I show you the video on how to make it, I just want to mention that when you put in your glitter and your pom-poms and your snowflakes and whatever you put in there, make sure to put them in the center and then glue the outside ridges here and let them dry. Because if you glue and then shake, all your glitter is going to go to the edges and get stuck in that glue. Now, if you want a quicker version, so you don't have to wait for the glue to dry, you can always tape or staple the edges, but make sure if you're doing that you go, really tight on those staples and tape all the way around. Otherwise, if you use little glitter, it's going to kind of fleck out at the edges where it's not sealed. So there's a few different ways that you can do this, and I'll leave the link to the place where I got this idea for a craft in the description so that you can kind of research it on your own. But let me just show you quickly how I did it.
Snow Friends by Margery Cuyler. Illustrated by Will Hillenbrand. Snow, snow, and more snow. Oscar couldn't wait to go outside, but no one was awake, not even his boy, Matt. Oscar waited and waited until he heard Matt stirring. Oscar grabbed his leash and ran to his boy's room. "Walk?" he barked. "Not now," said his boy. "Now," Oscar barked. Matt sighed and got up, then shuffled to the back door. "Go play in the yard," he said. "I'll take you for a walk later." "Snow?" barked Oscar. "What next?" Oscar chased a cat up a tree, made a doggy angel, and barked at the birds. "What else can I do?" "I know. I'll take my own walk." Oscar raced down the street. He chased a bunny to an icy pond. Just then, a ball came sailing through the air. "Fetch!" a little girl yelled. "Mine! Mine!" Back at home, where's Oscar? He's run away. Uh-oh. Oscar! Let's go find him. Back in the woods, the two dogs dashed around trees. Up and down hills and across snowy fields. "Let's build a snow dog," barked Oscar. "Let's ice skate," yelped Daisy. "Let's build an igloo," barked Oscar. Suddenly, Oscar and Daisy smelled something familiar. "Oscar! Daisy!" "That's my girl," yelped Daisy. "That's my boy," barked Oscar. The two dogs ran through the snow, up the hill, and jumped on their owners. "Oscar!" yelled Matt. "Daisy!" yelled the girl. Kaboom! They all fell over and rolled downhill until they landed in a heap. Oscar licked Matt's face. "My boy," he barked. Daisy licked her girl's face. "My girl," she yelped. Then off they ran. Snow Friends. The end.
Thank you so much for joining me for Storytime today. I hope you loved all of our stories about snow. And wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying some beautiful winter snow. But if you're not right now, just wait a bit. I'm sure there will be some snow on the way. So we're going to say goodbye for our Storytime today. And I will see you right back here for Storytime next week. Bye, everybody.